morning, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. It's going to be a nice day today and tomorrow, apparently. So hopefully, wherever you live, you're having a good weekend and go out and enjoy it. I want to talk about the Jets game tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Jets are playing the Tampa Bay Bucs in Tampa Bay. The Bucs are 2-0. The Jets are, as we know, 0-2. Now, going into the game, there's a lot of things to look at really in this game. Tomorrow, the Jets are starting Tyrod Taylor, as Jet fans know that by now. And I look at that as a good thing because to me, in my opinion, and this is not the opinion of a lot of other content creators and Jet fans and everything, is I believe really that we have two backup quarterbacks. I think Justin Fields is just a backup quarterback. We call him a starter, but he's just a backup quarterback at the end of the day. So is Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod has been on every team in the league like twice. So he's been around, but I will say this about him. He throws a better pass. He throws a better ball, and nobody can argue that. I think the Jets will be able to move the ball down the field more often with him than they would with Justin Fields because honestly, Justin Fields, he's inaccurate. He holds the ball too long. The only excitement you get out of him is when he's scrambling around for his life. So I think Tyrod, having both of our backups, Tyrod is the better of the two. And I really do think that he's a better quarterback than Justin Fields. And I know he's been around the league for 10, 12 years, whatever it is. I still think he's a better quarterback than Justin Fields is. So we have that in our favor. Also, we have in our favor is the Bucs front line. Their offensive line is just banged up to hell. I mean, they got beat to hell up in that Monday night game. They won, but boy, they took a beating. Even Baker Mayfield took a beating in that game, but they still win. That's what winning teams, they win, and the losing teams do what the Jets do. They just find ways to lose. So we do have two things in our favor for tomorrow's game. The offensive line of the Bucs is really beat up, and Mayfield, he's got beat up too, but he's still going to ball out. There's no question about that. And we have Tyrod Taylor in place of Justin Fields, which I hope Justin Fields is fine. I hope his concussion or whatever it is his problem is I hope there's nothing wrong with him, seriously. But he's a backup quarterback, and so is Tyrod Taylor. So hopefully Tyrod does a better job tomorrow. Now moving on to the defense. The Jets defense is terrible. It's got to be one of the worst in the league. The last time I checked, I think they were coming in at 22nd, 23rd in the league. I think they're worse than that. They've let over 30 points in both their first two games. They just look terrible. Jermaine Johnson is out tomorrow, which is a big problem. But we'll probably see more Will McDonald, which is a good thing. So, but I think Jermaine Johnson is going to be a star in this league if he can stop getting hurt. He seems to be injury prone. He was out last year. This year he's already hurt. So I hope the guy doesn't become one of those guys. You get a couple games a season out of him, and that's the end of him because he's really a force when he's out there. He's excellent. So that's going to hurt that he's out. But we got some guys that are going to have to step up and take his place and get there because the offensive line of the Bucs being so beat up, we really should be able to get some pressure on Baker Mayfield. There'll be no excuse why we don't. Now for the secondary, I can't explain for them. They're just bad. We got Mike Evans is probably going to be shadowed by Sauce Gardner. I don't even know if that's a good for Sauce. I mean, we're talking about a guy who's going to be a Hall of Famer someday. Still got a lot of tread left on his cleats. And Sauce to me is just, I don't want to say he's overrated or anything like that, but he's probably a top 10 back cornerback or whatever it is he plays. But Mike Evans is going to push him to his limit. That's for sure. And Mayfield can find him. And I think at the end of the day, that's probably what's going to beat the Jets is their defense again. But you can always, there's no question what you can bet on is they're going to have some kind of a stupid penalty, a turnover. Something's going to happen with this team that's going to, just like it did with the Bills game and the game before that. Something's going to happen that's going to destroy their chance of winning. And I just know that, and that's what's going to happen. And when it does, I'm not even going to say if, I'm going to say when it does, we really got to start questioning coaching at the. I know we're only 3 games hey, listen, they may win tomorrow. They may shock everybody and win tomorrow. I'm going to give you my prediction at the end of the video. Hey, listen, they may come out there and kick Tampa Bay's ass, and in which case my Monday morning video will be like, man, I'm sorry, that was a good game, way to play, just like I did the first game. They played well. They lost, but they still played well, and I was the first one to say. Maybe I was wrong because I'm not a big Justin Fields fan. I'm not shy to admit it. I'm just not. I don't think he's a starting quarterback caliber. but he played a good game against Pittsburgh as the first game of the year. Maybe I was wrong, and I even said it. But after last week's game, I wasn't wrong. This is the Justin Fields that we know. This is how he plays. Very mediocre, very mid, holds the ball, misses guys. This is how he is. But so anyway, we do have some factors that could give the Jets a chance to stay in the game. But I do think, as I was saying, that something stupid is going to happen, a turnover on the Jets' part. I mean, penalty is going to keep something going. Mayfield's going to scramble around and make things happen because that's what he does. He doesn't scramble around and miss guys. He scrambles around and makes things happen. That, I think, is going to be the difference in the game. Unfortunately, the Jets are going to go to 0-3 tomorrow. They're not going to win this game. So anybody who has a question that, oh yeah, we can come out, and you're just dreaming. You're just coping. The Jets are going to lose tomorrow. I don't know if they're going to lose as big as they did against the Bills, but they're going to definitely lose tomorrow. So if I have to make a prediction like on the score, I would say the Bucs are probably going to beat them 34 to maybe they can put up 17 points, 14, something along those lines. But mark my words when I tell you this. Something tomorrow is going to happen to keep them. They'll stay close maybe first quarter, maybe even second quarter. But something's going to happen to derail them, and it always seems to do it. And then you can see the guys on the sideline, they're just beat. You can see it in their faces. I remember watching games over the years of Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and in no way, shape, or form am I comparing those guys to anybody the Jets have ever had since Joe Namath, because they're not. Well, the point I'm going to make here is that when those teams, those are winners, those are winning teams, when they were having a bad time or somebody made a mistake, a offensive lineman holding, or somebody fucked up and they let the other team keep a drive going, you saw those guys on the sideline. They were marching up and down the field, bitching, yelling. I remember seeing Brady pulling his guys' asses apart on the sideline. Or Manning. I saw Manning a couple times almost get into punch fights with his linemen. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing out there? You don't see that with this team. All you see is dejection, depression, guys sitting on the bench with their heads hung. And if you don't see that, you see guys laughing, giggling, talking about how they're going to spend their overpaid paychecks they're going to get tomorrow morning. That's what I see with this team. I don't see any fire in anybody. I don't see anybody going up and down the bench going, what the fuck are we doing out there? Come on. As soon as they come off the field, they're sitting down, they're bummed out, they know they're defeated. That, to me, is where this losing culture comes from on this team. It's been like that for years. Nobody has any fire in them. Maybe you used to see Robert Saleh dance around when they did something good. But when they did something bad, he scratched his bald head. He didn't know what to do about it. And I don't see Aaron Glenn doing anything different. The defense comes off the field. When they make a stop, he's patting them on the ass. And when they fuck up, he doesn't really seem to get in anybody's face. There's nobody marching up and down the bench yelling and come on. None of that shit. I don't see any of that shit in this team. And I think that's where this losing culture that they have, it's so hard to break. They're so used to losing. We even as fans accept it. Before the season starts, I'm watching other Jet fans, Jet content creators talk like, well, we know we're not going to be good this season, but we already accept it. Before the season starts, we accept the fact that we're not going to be good. I don't understand that. I go into every season going, this might be our season. We can go to the playoffs. Everybody starts at 0-0, but the bar is so low for us as Jet fans that we accept the fact that we're probably going to win 4 or 5 games this year. We fucking accept that. It's okay. I just don't understand it. But anyway, I didn't mean to get on a rant there. But so anyway, that's what I think the score is going to be. The Jets will not win this game. They cannot win this game. So they're going to drop to 0-3. And then the next week after this, I think we got a Monday night game against the Dolphins or somebody, which, by the way, I want to tell you something. The Dolphins should have beat Buffalo the other day. They had them. They beat themselves, the Dolphins. So they're going to have no trouble moving the ball against the Jets. I think the Dolphins are home. It's a primetime game. You're staring at 0-4 in the face here if they lose this game, because the more they lose, the more dejected they get, and the more they realize that here we are, we're just losers again, and it just spirals like a snowball rolling down a hill. It just gets worse and worse. You can see the dejection on their faces. At least the ones that are not laughing and giggling about getting their fucking asses beat again, because they don't really care. So all I can say is enjoy the game if you watch it. If it's a nice day out, go out and do something. You can always catch the game on NFL Network during the week. They replay every single game. If you want to waste a beautiful day watching them, then go ahead and do it. More power to you. Um, Anyway, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more, see more of my videos. I appreciate it. Everybody have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye now.